Hi guys, it's Tristan from World English School, and I have Curious George and the Rocket today. And we are at a special location next to a river in Chiba City. So I'll show you that afterwards. But first, Curious George and the Rocket. Curious George and the Rocket. Illustrations by H.A. Ray. This is George. He is a good little monkey and always very curious. One day, George got an important letter. Can you read that? Museum of Science to George. It's from the Museum of Science. George's friend, the man with the yellow hat, helped him read it. "George," he said, "Professor Wiseman needs your help. He's built a rocket ship to travel into space. It is too small for a person to ride in, but it is just the right size for a clever monkey. Do you want to have a go into space, George? You will have to be very brave." What do you think? Is George gonna do it? I'm sure he will, right? He's curious. George was glad to help. His friend took him to see the professor and other scientists at once. Checklist: spacesuit, complete with shoes and gloves. Space helmet, oxygen tank, emergency rockets, and parachute. They're all, they're all one, but this one is 2. They got the smallest size spacesuit for George and taught him all he needed to know for his flight. His little helmet and everything. When everything was ready, a truck drove up with a special screen mounted to watch the flight. Everyone got on and they were off to the launching site. Look at that. Looks like an old style truck, doesn't it? I think this book was written a long time ago. Or drawn a long time ago. The great moment had come. George knew just what to do. He went aboard the spaceship and waved goodbye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, look at this. Blast off! The ship rose faster and faster and higher until the scientists could no longer see it in the sky. And here they are down here, watching it. Look at that. And there's George in there. Can you see George? Is he visible? Can you see him? Is that him? But on the screen, they saw George clearly all the time. Now the moment had come for George to do what he had learned. Everyone watched the screen. George did not move. Would he bail out in time? Slowly he reached for the lever. The door opened at last. Looks like he barely made it out. Out of the blue, an open parachute came floating down to Earth. Hurrah! George was on his way back home. The truck raced to the spot where he would land. He made it out, didn't he? And look, there's the truck down below, coming to meet him. What a welcome! Everyone was proud of George. He got a medal. There's the man with the yellow hat. No yellow hat this time, though. And look at all the photographers. Wow, there's even a kid with a camera there. Wow. It said, "To George, the first space monkey." The end. Nice. That's a cute book, isn't it? Curious George and the Rocket. And should we look around a little bit? Is there anything around here to see? You know what this looks like a little bit is like a rocket. I want to show you this place here. This kind of looks like a rocket. Let me show it to you here. Can you see this thing? It's like a little building here. Kind of reminds me of a rocket. The top is different, but look at that. It kind of looks like a rocket ship, doesn't it? And we're up on top of a hill, and that could be like a launching pad. This is where we are. Look at these big buildings here. Yeah, I thought this would be a good place to read Curious George and the Rocket. And one more thing, take a look at this. If you come over here, you can see, look, there's a river down here, just like George fell into water. Anyway, thanks for watching. Curious George and the Rocket. See you again. Bye-bye.